16.1 Documentation and Attribution. Different academic disciplines follow the formatting and style expectations of different documentation systems. When you take courses within a major, you will use the system of the field. In ENC 1101, we will practice using MLA format in order to develop the general skills associated with attribution. While following details related to in-text citations and the reference page layout vary across systems, the general practice of signaling and citing source material is the higher order skill. Citing source material is necessary to avoid plagiarism, but it also serves the important rhetorical function of alerting readers to the fact that your information is grounded in credible sources. We have chosen MLA, Modern Language Association style, purposefully because it is one of the styles best suited to research work in the humanities. The MLA Style Guide, now in its 8th edition, is one of many guides used by various industries and disciplines to credit sources and organize information about those sources. Another well-known style is APA, American Psychological Association, which is used in the disciplines and industries associated with the field of psychology. Engineers generally use the style guide provided by the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, IEEE. Journalists follow the Associated Press, AP style. Many organizations outside of journalism also use AP style, and many organizations outside of the discipline of electrical engineers use IEEE style because those styles work well for the work they do and the documents they write. The details of each formatting system don't need to be memorized and can be looked up as you annotate readings and build outlines. If you are willing to take the time to look up the expectations for citing a source within a style and able to follow the basic directions, you can have full confidence in your ability to write within and across styles and disciplines. In addition to information on citing and crediting source material, style guides cover other expectations of writing, such as when to spell out numerals 5 or the number 5, how to spell or capitalize terms such as black, and whether to include the final comma in a list of 3 things, like the Oxford comma included in this one. Styles are updated by the affiliated associations in response to changes in language, culture, technology, and more. So even when you understand the underlying reasons for attribution and the major formatting expectations for the style you're using, it is still important to check the formatting details each time you have a writing assignment in which source material is used. In-text citation. Whenever you introduce someone else's ideas or work, whether you're quoting directly or paraphrasing main ideas, it's important to give credit to your sources. In MLA style, source material is generally introduced by a single phrase, according to Spivak or something similar, followed by the ideas you're incorporating. Signal phrases often include a verb that alerts the reader to the function of the material that will be provided. Introducing a text with something like Smith argues tells the reader what the text does and to how it fits within your work. An in-text citation indicates that the source material has ended and states the location of the material in the source. When the author's name is included in the signal phrase, only the page number needs to be included in parentheses at the end of the sentence. 89. When the author's name is not included in a single phrase within the same sentence, which is unlikely but can happen if the title is used instead of the author's name, or when the signal phrase is followed by a few sentences of paraphrased material, the in-text citation will include the page and name at the end of the sentence. Spivak 89. The in-text citation directs the reader to the source in the Works Cited page and alerts the reader that the source material has concluded, which makes space for the writer to interpret and integrate the source material in his/her/their own words. When referencing works located on websites or articles accessed from the internet, page numbers are often not included. So paragraphs and headers can be used instead. History, pair 7. Note that MLA does not include a comma or a P in the in-text citations, and the in-text citation should appear at the end of the sentence even if the direct quote ends in the middle of the sentence. In general, it is also a good idea not to begin or end a paragraph with direct source material. Transitions and integration of source material are generally better options to begin and end paragraphs with the source material in the center. Direct source material can be avoided in introductions and conclusions as well. Again, details vary for different sources, assignments, and audiences, and style guides are updated in response to the ever-changing means of delivering and accessing content across the various types of sources, such as websites or tweets. Always reference a credible source, such as the MLA Style Center, to make sure your citations are perfect. Works cited. A works cited page provides a comprehensive list of all the sources referenced throughout your document, which allows the reader to consult articles, books, websites, and any other materials you're bringing into your own work for more detail, clarity, or nuance. All the sources included in the submission should be referenced in the text and on the reference page, and all the sources on the reference page should be included and cited in the text. Begin with the title of the page, Works Cited, centered at the top of the page. Then begin each entry on a new line beneath the title. Entries on an MLA Works Cited page are alphabetized and use hanging indentation, which means the first line of an entry is not indented, while all other lines in that entry are indented half an inch. You'll probably be using direct source material from websites, which have widely varied approaches to formatting. Use what you know about searching, citing, and our assignment to locate the information needed to cite one of the pieces of writing from your DC.